Our next stop was one of the most ambitious and game changing energy projects in Pakistan, the Thar coal mines. For years, Thar was considered nothing more than a vast dry desert with limited economic activity. However, with the discovery and development of Pakistan's largest coal reserves, Thar has become a crucial part of the country's energy infrastructure. We had the opportunity to meet some of the key people behind this project. I won't take the names, but head of security, head of EHS, VP of Thar coal mine, who gave us deep insight into the scale of operations here. The scale of Thar coal projects include the Angro coal mine produces around 20,000 tons of coal per day, a massive number that highlights the potential of this region. The coal is primarily consumed by power plants in Thar, ensuring energy self-sufficiency for Pakistan while reducing reliance on expensive imported fuels. There are two 330 MW power plants operated by Angro, contributing to 660 MW of electricity to the national grid. Another major power plant in the region is a collaborative project between HUBCO and China, further strengthening Pakistan's energy security. The Thar coal fields are estimated to hold 175 billion tons of lignite coal, making it one of the largest untapped coal reserves in the world. Until recently, Pakistan relied heavily on imported fossil fuels to meet its growing energy demand. This project changes that by providing a long term, cost effective energy source, reducing Pakistan's dependency on imported oil and gas, creating thousands of jobs for the local community, developing the region's infrastructure, including roads, schools, and hospitals. How the coal is extracted and used is a very interesting process. The mining process here is a state of the art open pit operation. Utilizing modern technology and sustainable mining practices, the coal extracted from these mines is then transported directly to the power plants, where it is burnt to generate electricity. The ash byproduct is carefully managed to minimize environmental impact, while carbon emission control measures are in place to comply with the international environmental standards. A major factor behind the success of the Thar coal project is Chinese investment. As part of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor (CPEC), China has provided billions of dollars in funding, technical expertise, and infrastructure development. The collaboration with HUBCO and Chinese energy firms has led to the establishment of another coal-fired power plant in Thar, adding even more capacity to Pakistan's energy grid. The project isn't just about power generation, it has completely transformed the socio-economic landscape of Thar. So, thousands of jobs have been created, reducing unemployment in the region. Infrastructure has been advanced, roads, schools, and healthcare facilities have been built to support the growing workforce and local population. Programs have been introduced to train and employ women in engineering and technical roles, breaking traditional barriers. Since Thar is a desert region, special efforts have been made to provide clean drinking water to surrounding communities. While the project is an economic and industrial success, there are concerns regarding coal environmental impact. Critics argue that the reliance on coal could increase carbon emission and contribute to climate change. However, Engro and other stakeholders are implementing clean coal technologies and carbon capture solutions to reduce the environmental footprint. Additionally, reforestation projects and water conservation programs have been launched to ensure that mining activities do not disrupt the delicate ecosystem of Thar. Visiting the Angro Thar coal mines was an eye-opening experience. It was incredible to see how once overlooked desert region is now at the center of Pakistan's energy revolution. This project is not just coal. It's about transforming Thar into a thriving economic hub, bringing energy, jobs, and development to an area that was once considered barren. Pakistan's energy future looks more secure than ever thanks to Thar coal reserves and the vision behind this mega project. Whatever you see, it is an energy breakthrough or an environmental challenge. One thing is certain, Thar is now playing a pivotal role in shaping Pakistan's industrial future. The road ahead led us to deeper into the Thar desert towards Nagarparkar, a place that holds centuries of history, diverse culture, influences, and some of the most stunning landscapes in Sindh. Nagarparkar is unlikely any other part of the Thar Parker. It is a mystical blend of history, religion, and nature. From ancient Jain temples to the Karunjhar mountains, this region has a rich past that dates back to centuries before even Pakistan even existed. Nagarparkar is one of the oldest towns in Sindh and has historically been a gateway between South Asia and Gujarat, India. Due to its proximity to Rajasthan, it has a unique blend of Sindhi, Rajasthani, and Gujarati influences in its architecture, traditions, and even language. The region has seen the rule of several dynasties, the Sodha Rajputs, the original rulers of this region, part of the larger Rajputana kingdom of Rajasthan. The Mughal Empire. During the region of the Mughals, Nagarparkar became the trade hub due to its location near the Run of Kutch. The British saw it as a strategic location and maintained an administrative control over the region. Because of its deep-rooted connection with the Hinduism and Jainism, Nagarparkar is home to several ancient temples, some of which are still standing today, showcasing brilliant architecture and centuries-old carvings. One of the most iconic features of Nagarparkar is the Karunjhar Mountains, a small but significant mountain range that rises from the desert. Unlike the flat, sandy landscape of Thar, the Karunjhar Hills are made of granite rocks and rich red soil, which makes them visually striking. These mountains have legendary significance and are mentioned in the Sindhi poetry and folklore. Local legends say that the hidden treasures and gold mines were once buried in these hills. Historically, rainwater streams from these mountains were the primary water source for the local people. Even today, the Karunjhar River flows here during the monsoon season. One of the most fascinating parts of Nagarparkar history is its Jain heritage. Before the partition of India in 1947, this region had a thriving Jain and Hindu community. Many Jain traders and monks lived here, and they built beautiful temples made of red sandstones. Some of the most famous Jain temples in Nagarparkar include Bodhisar Jain Temple, built in the 9th century. This temple is known for its intricate stone carvings and domes. Gauri Temple, this is one of the oldest Jain temple in Pakistan, dating back to the 12th century. The walls are covered with ancient inscriptions, and it once housed 24 statues of Jain. Virvam Temple is a historical Hindu Jain temple now in ruins but still showcasing the architectural brilliance of the past. Most of these temples fell into disuse after partition when many of the Jain and Hindu families migrated to India. However, these structures remain important heritage sites, attracting historians, travelers, and photographers from around the world. Unlike many other parts of Pakistan, Nagarparkar has a significant Hindu population. The Hindu community here has lived for generations, preserving their rituals, traditions, and festivals. Even today, you'll see women weaving traditional Rajasthani attire with vibrant striking and silver jewelry. Temples actively used for worship, especially during Diwali and Holi. Hindu festivals being celebrated openly and peacefully, making Nagarparkar a symbol of religious coexistence in Sindh. Many Hindu families are involved in cattle farming, handicrafts, and small-scale trade, while some also work in government and business sectors. Today, Nagarparkar is becoming increasingly popular for tourism thanks to its historical sites, natural beauty, and improved infrastructure. The roads leading to Nagarparkar are now well developed, making it easier to access compared to before. However, it still retains its old world charm, villages with mud houses, traditional markets, and camel carts transporting goods. The slow pace of life here is a stark contrast to the modern cities of Pakistan, making it one of the best places for a peaceful getaway. Nagarparkar is more than just a desert town. It is a living museum of history, religion, and culture. From the ancient Jain temples to the towering Karunjhar mountains, every part of this region tells a story. For travelers, it offers a rare glimpse into a different side of Pakistan, one that is often overlooked by incredibly rich in heritage. Whether you are a history buff, a nature lover, or just someone looking for adventure, Nagarparkar is a place that should definitely be on your list. One of the most unexpected sights of the journey through Thar and Nagarparkar was the Kekra trucks, modified World War II era military trucks that are still in use. These rugged beasts, originally used by British and American forces, were left behind after the war and later repurposed by locals for heavy transport in the desert. Built for the toughest conditions, these trucks have become the lifeline of the Thar economy, transporting kettles, bricks, crops, and even people across sandy, uneven roads where modern vehicles often struggle. What's fascinating is that many of these trucks still have their original engines, while others have been refitted with new diesel motors, but the core remains unchanged. Each truck is hand customized, sometimes decorated with truck art, chains, and bright colors, yet still carrying remnants of military from decades ago. It's incredible to think that something built for war is now being used for livelihoods, trades, and survival in one of the Pakistani's most remote regions. Through modern vehicles are slowly taking over, Kekra trucks remain a symbol of resilience, a moving piece of history still powering the deserts today. As we wrap up this incredible journey from Karachi to Nagarparkar, it's clear that Thar is much more than a desert. From this historic GT road to the Anglo-Thar coal mines, the ancient Jain temples to the Karunjar mountains and the Kekra trucks, every stop on this trip told a different story of survival, transformation, and tradition. The people of Thar, despite living in one of the harshest climates, have preserved their culture, their history, and their way of life. Whether it's a slow-paced charm of desert life, the resilience of Hindu and Muslim communities living side by side, or the ever-evolving landscape shaped by industrial progress, this region is truly a hidden gem for those who crave history, adventure, and break from the city life. Thar offers a journey back in time and a glimpse into Pakistan that may have never seen. Until next road trip, stay curious and keep exploring.